Hello everyone, this is iStarUnknown, and if you guys saw my update earlier today, you saw that, we're just gonna put that right there, you saw that I was planning on doing a storytime mobile game kind of like series, which will probably get changed up later. I don't know, I just saw this, and you know what, this could be good. Man, that is loud. We are going to turn down the sound. Sure, wait. Oh, well, we're just going to start going, I guess. So, about 2 years ago, when we had first moved into our newer house, we had been going over to this shelter to go look at the animals because they had a lot of them, and they were known for taking care of them really well. And we had been thinking about getting a new pet for a while, and my dad ended up falling in love with this pretty little red-bone coonhound dog. Well, later on we ended up getting that dog, and she was the sweetest thing in the world. And we would take her around the house, take her out to the property. It was a lot of fun. But what we didn't know was the last owners had left rat poison inside the barn, and she ended up getting a hold of it. So we had to take her to the vet, and we ended up having to give up custody of her, which made a lot of us really, really sad, but there was nothing we could really do about it. Later on, my mom saw a Facebook post saying that they were selling her. And at the time, we had a in-home babysitter that lived with us, and we told her to pretend to be like our aunt or something, and to try to get the dog back. Well, the people realized that it was us, and just decided to give us our dog back since they wanted her to go to sorry, my voice is a little off. Our AC has been drying it out. But they just gave her back to us because they wanted to make sure she went to a good home. And we ended up getting her back, and we were all super, super happy. She was a little strange, mainly because she had just come back to life after all the surgeries and all that, trying to make her better. And everything was fine. I mean, she tried to eat a porcupine, obviously not the best idea. She tried to eat a bee, again, not the best idea. Everything was great for a few months, and then one day she was in the living room wrestling with our dog, and, well, they got a little too rough, and our other dog ended up getting his jaw caught around her collar, so it was stuck. And it ended up choking her to death and killing her. And it was terrifying. I was having a sleepover at the time. My friend had no clue what was going on. I had to drag my siblings into the room. My dad ended up bringing her back to life, and my mom for a moment thought the dog was going to be paralyzed. Well, Dad had just brought it back to life, so obviously she wasn't immediately moving, because, I mean, if I was just brought back to life, I wouldn't be moving either. It wouldn't be very much fun. She's still with us today, and I'm pretty glad. She's a really sweet little dog. She's very interesting, to say the least, now. I mean, if you're laying on the couch, she'll try to, sit on your shoulder. Nowhere else, on your shoulder. If you're, standing, she'll, try to stand up with you, and she'll set her paws, on your shoulder, and just sit there and try to snuggle your face. She's very lovey, very, attached. We think she had ran away from, an apartment home and wasn't taken care of very well, and was in a not-so-great family at the time before we got to her. But yeah, she's a great dog. We all love her. And I think that's where I'm going to end today's story time at. I know it was short. I'm going to be working on the Minecraft video later on today, and I'll post it around Wednesday, maybe Tuesday night. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys want, you guys can put one of your story times down in the comments, and I will read it out for you. Other than that, I will probably try to figure out more story times and make this either a twice weekly or once weekly thing. I will see y'all in the next video. iStar out.